So you just downloaded 𝐸𝐸 2 Substance, you got Livesplit. Now you're wondering, okay, how does the PC version automatically split for me? Well, this is this video where I'm going to show you how all of that works. It's actually quite simple. In Livesplit, we start with just editing our splits. And I go to game, insert Metal Gear Solid 2, and it already starts looking here. We're going to go for 𝐸𝐸 2 Substance. Then it will start automatically downloading all the information from speedrun.com, and then if you go to run category, it should populate the actual category soon. There we go, just reset. So now it's 80% glitchless in all dog tags. It doesn't matter which one you pick here for the Autosplitter purpose. I'm just going to use a standard case, which for many people is just 80% and very easy. Right, so we're here, start timer, that's all good, and attempts of course also good. And then here, game time and splits per room or modes. Splits available on the website. So we can go here. This is now the section where the Autosplitter that's linked to this game here is already provided, and it has been downloaded already to your computer, and it will be automatically updated should there ever be an update in this, which normally doesn't happen anymore. It's already activated. It can happen that it's not active for you yet, so you may have to actually click activate first. And then if you go to settings, you see here the component settings, and this is normally like if you maybe already work with the custom scripts yourself. This is exactly as if you were to add this ASL file, as it's called, into the layout of Livesplit itself. Just then via the split editor here, it's automatically updated should there ever be something coming. So for example, for a modern game like Metal Gear Solid Delta, that is quite useful. So as we see here, script path already shows you here where all of this is installed. And this is my documents folder into Livesplit that I made ages ago. It's version 1.8.22. It's definitely not that anymore. But here into components, it has downloaded now this ASL file, and this is what it's going to use. So you can also change it if you want. But again, this is all linked automatically from the edit splits window here. And this does come actually with a lot of information here. And this is per default set up to a lot of stuff. You can even get extra information here, which I'm going to show you another time. But the things you want to have is instead of major splits only, you scroll down even further, and that's enable optional splits. And this is where a lot more things are actually being splitting as well. Such as, for example, these specific split locations, right? So every time when you change the room, it's gonna split here as well. And of course for the plant on top of that as well. Right, this is all the location-based splits for the subsplits. And if you go here, there's even more stuff that you can activate. So optional splits like split when entering guard rush to really just measure the start of the guard rush to the end of the guard rush. That's sometimes very useful. Split when meeting Stillman and the president. I personally like that, for example. And so many other things. We want to activate the major splits only as well here. And here Stillman and press also are other things. We can here also enable specific splits. We did that already. So here all of the major splits are now active. This is for the full game, but also additionally for, of course, tanker complete for both tanker only and if you do the full game afterwards. So major splits only, all activated. And on the optional splits, we have these specific split locations and a few extra ones here where go optional splits and tanker when entering guard rush and plant when meeting Stillman and the president. That's all okay. And now we can build the file ourselves, but as it says here, splits available at that website. And this is actually what's way easier to do here. And the website we go for here is mgs.wooty.com/mgs2. Link is in the video description down below. You don't need to type it yourself. And there we got, of course, the Autosplitter for Livesplit. And on the PC Substance, there's also ASL Autosplitter for Livesplit. And here, we have all the things on this, everything again here. There's a lot of notes as well. So this GitHub page I will also link. And then you have also different things here as well. In the folder split files, however, this is where probably the most important thing is for you. You can see any % major splits, any % splits, any % subsplits. Now, the easiest way to download stuff here is just go to the green bar here, code, and then download zip. Just download everything, right? Now I'm just gonna put that here on my desktop quickly. I'm gonna just okay this here, and I'm gonna open this folder that we just downloaded, and on the split files here, I want to go to any % subsplits. In this example here, we're gonna go full game, so tanker plant, very easy. And there's a few things that are interesting here for you. So there's the clockwise thing and the conveyor belt route from A to C, and then also conveyor F to B, which is a different version. Anti-clockwise is also 1. So it's going to be here. Your splits have updated, but not yet saved. Do you want to save splits now? No, because we're going to use a different file. And now that it has loaded in, it should also soon show us all the subsplits. There you go, as it just built up here. Now this looks a bit weird because there's always a minus in front of that. There's one thing we can do here. Just edit the layout, and we're going to remove the splits. And instead, going on plus, and I think list? Yeah, list, and add the subsplits. Move this up here again. And now you see the minuses have all vanished. And instead now there's a main segment here, the auger segment, and everything else is a subsegment. And if we were to split past auger, auger would close, and then the next segment opens up from navigational deck all the way to guard rush. It's quite useful. Now, why is this important which route you take? Because there's different versions and attempts how to go through the plant section, and specifically for the plant section, it can happen that you have a different order of rooms to go through here. So you gotta check that yourself quickly. Or alternatively, you don't use subsplits, but a lot of people like to use the subsplits here. If you're only interested in the major splits, you can also do that as well. Go back to split files, major splits here, and we just go tanker plant. Insert that here. And we'll update again. And now all the subsplits are gone, but we don't need to change the layout. You know, subsplit still works even if we don't have subsplits active here. As you see by inspecting them, this is just the main splits here, which also works. I think that I want to do is, because we selected the optional splits here, I'm gonna add Stillman before Vamp. Gonna be the president. So these two need to be added here. And then if you go back to edit splits, we also still see the Autosplitter is active here. There's nothing we need to add. This is a basic default layout here. So we once again go here. And since I say, okay, I only want to have the major splits, I'm going to turn all of these on. And enable this one here. Actually, when entering guards, I don't want that. When meeting Stillman and President. So these two are additionally active. And then I'm going to deactivate all the specific split locations. Right? Okay. And now that should be everything. So I just have a new game plus run here. Gonna start it, that it will start. There you go, here's a timer. Automatically starts here. And if I was to reset, which I can do as soon as we hit the gameplay, if you want to know how to mod this game here, I will link also the other tutorials in the series here. So for the quick restart, yep, there we go. Livesplit also resets. That also works. And of course, the last test would be then to beat auger quickly, which we can just do off a save. So that should be the one. Yeah, so there you go. We just started the fight here. Alright, goes forward. There you go. So, we've already seen auger has split. We're now in the guard rush segment. And that means we can also move on now. And yeah, splitting works as well. Like I said, even if you quick reset, it also resets back here. And it's all working. That's for major splits. And like I said, for subsplits, you got to check if you have the right route here. Just going through. But even for subsplits, you already know how to do it. Just go to settings, activate the location subsplits, and then you're good to go. That's everything. That's how Livesplit and Autosplitter works with Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance for the PC version.